Now's the big one, and I mean the big one. All right, so this is, thanks to your team, Kalee, Chip, for giving us the heads up on this one, because I hadn't seen this one. So we are going to do a segment on the largest breast implants in America, allegedly. We have a video, and me and Kalee and Brenna are gonna react to this. I tried not to listen to it. I did have to clip it. So, wow, look at that. Before we even get into the video,
I couldn't stop watching.
Look what's going on there. It's so crazy. Okay, all right, you ready to roll that?
I just watched because I really wanted to know if this was AI or real.
Should we leave our mics on so we can comment midstream? All right, so
let's do it.
All right, let's leave all our mics on. All right, let's go. Ready? Roll it.
I do have the largest breast implants in America. There you go. Oh, and I have the second largest in the world.
For the past 8 years, Foxy has been obsessed with extremely large breast implants. She has made it part of her emotional coping mechanism. Foxy says that 8 years ago, she went through a divorce, lost her job, and her grandfather passed away. She felt that her life had completely hit rock bottom. Whenever she felt sad, anxious, or wanted to regain herself, she would rely on continually enlarging her breasts to feel better. Foxy says she started with a C-cup. She has had 4 breast augmentation surgeries in total.
That looks
She has also
painful,
had
yeah.
body enhancements, facelifts, rhinoplasty, and more than 10 other cosmetic procedures. She now has the largest breasts in the United States. Each implant is 940 cc,
okay, so that's
making
not
her
correct.
breasts the second largest in the world.
I think they mean 9,000
When I look in the mirror,
cc's.
I feel super sexy because I love the exaggerated curves.
No.
I love what
She's
I've
got
done.
like serious body
I don't
dysmorphic
want to
disorder.
stop yet. I am obsessed with surgery, but at the end of the day, I'm still the same person under all of the saline.
Oh, saline.
She even hides saline at home and injects it herself. Watching her breasts grow bit by bit gives her an addictive thrill.
Oh my
She
God.
wants to reach 10,000 cc to break the world record. Even if she bumps into things when going out, can't breathe properly while exercising, or can't buckle a seatbelt, she doesn't care at all.
It looks like she
wasn't
can't even,
until her
get up if
family
she
and
falls
coach
over.
noticed her behavior that they forced her to learn about the risks. Doctors warned that a wrong injection or too much filler could rupture the breasts and directly cause death.
That wouldn't happen.
But even knowing her life
She
would
would
be in
die if they
danger,
ruptured.
Foxy doesn't see it as harm. She still wants bigger breasts. She still wants to claim the world's #1 title.
Well, at least she has goals.
Wow. I have a lot to say on that.
Okay, lead us off, Brendan. What do you got to say?
God.
Tell me.
Are they high maintenance? Like, is she gonna have to I don't know, to keep them that full? And
I mean,
there's no way the support.
Okay, so
I feel like it would rip. I don't
feel
know.
like before my
That's a
breast
big
reduction, I had very large breasts, and they hurt, and they were like an ant compared to that.
Yeah, right? Yeah, those are all...
Like your back would hurt really bad.
Yes.
Number one. My question was, did she put more in her booty to help balance it out so
you
that
almost
she
would
didn't
have
fall
to.
forward?
You need like a counterweight back there. To
I'm thinking we
keep
need
them
something back there.
to just not just fall over. I mean...
Like how does she stand upright?
She doesn't. Like, to me, that's probably my,
Because she was taking pictures on the street.
I have a lot of problems with what's going down there, a laundry list, but I'll jump to what you said. I mean, yeah, that's really, really bad for your back. Like, you're gonna have chronic back problems, from having breasts that large.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who's had breast reductions will tell you that when the breasts get that large and if they're hanging like that, it's a real strain.
Yeah.
And over time, that does permanent damage. You start to get just basically the cushion part of your spine, both in your neck and your back, will start to get worn out because there's so much strain up. Yeah, yes. And so, I mean, she's basically, potentially harming herself long term as far as her posture and back pain and all that with having something that big. I mean, it's just literally insane. And when they said 900 cc's, that's wrong. Those are I think they meant 9,000.
Well, yeah, because her goal is 10,000.
Yeah,
so if we have to go that far, then we...
Yeah, no, because 900 cc's, I mean, that's super big. And I'll talk about what I'm willing to do with implants. But 900, although is very, very big, is not anywhere close to that big. A 900 cc implant would be about probably like this. And her breasts are like that. And of course, since it's a sphere, as the radius gets bigger, the volume jumps up by, 4
I don't know how your skin doesn't rip.
Right, and that's the other issue is, because I actually have kind of an interesting story about enormous implants. It's been probably I think it was before COVID, so maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I got a call from one of the hospitals, and there was a lady that was trying to do something similar to this woman to get like these enormous implants. And what happened is they were so big, it stressed her skin out so much that her skin started to die. And so her implants were $3,500 each.
Like what? How big is that? Like I need
so
visuals.
3,500 is probably something about like this, I mean,
like next to each other though. So
yeah.
like,
so like I'm just like saying, like if you had like a 3,500 cc, and probably more like that. I mean, it's pretty good size. Maybe like bowling ball sized. It's like almost 2-liter Cokes if you compact them into a ball. Does that help?
It does, but
Okay.
I just can't. Like I am one when we do this podcast and we sit next to each other and we look at things. I'm very much like I don't want to make anyone feel like okay, what they're doing is like bad. But this is
sometimes
really
people
bad.
need tough love, man.
But this is really bad.
This is really bad, right? Well, and who's doing this to her?
And like the doctor, you said, let me ask you this because I was thinking in my head, could these burst? And you were saying like that's not true. Like it wouldn't cause imminent death.
It would not cause as long as they're using saline implants. Saline is IV fluid.
Okay.
And so
she's just staying hydrated.
Right, yeah. If they pop, she'd have to run to the bathroom and go pee in like 5 minutes because like suddenly her system would be absorbing 10 liters of IV fluid.
So this is the way. Just don't do like the IV membership. You could just.
Yeah, no, she would die if they ruptured, but that saline would get absorbed, pretty quickly. Because again, saline's IV fluid. It's basically the liquid part of your blood.
She probably has more saline than water in her body.
Right. Yeah, probably so. I mean, although I don't know. I think
do they float?
No, I think because they're saline, they would be slightly denser than.
Yeah, she had to like lift them a lot. So.
Yeah,
I can't believe she even goes to the gym.
Yeah,
I know. Like, she was like on her back. She looked like a turtle that had gotten put on its shell. She couldn't get up.
We also have a comment.
Oh yeah,
Cindy. She said, "How is she?" Injecting more saline at home without causing leaks or ruptures of the implant.
So if that's true, then there are certain implants that have like a port. Now, these are not things that they have in the United States, which brings up the question of did she have these in the United States? I doubt she did.
It did sound like it was not from the United States. Like the story.
It would be hard for me because in the United States, if somebody wants to get implants that big, you have to buy the saline implants from out of the country. Because the saline implants in the United States are capped, I think somewhere around 1,000. I mean, hardly anyone uses saline implants anymore. So she probably got them outside the United States. When that one lady that I took care of, where I had to remove the 3,500, which by the way is a total catastrophe. When you remove an implant that big, the breast is unrecognizable. It's
like,
just,
what do you do then? Like, what did
I
you,
mean,
did you do anything or?
I told her like I didn't want to jump on the grenade, and I was like, look, I'll take out your implant because your skin's rotting off, and I'm gonna like put a drain in and close you up, but you need to go back to your surgeon that did this to you. And she was telling me that there's like only 2 surgeons in the United States that will do these like crazy, insane, large augmentations. Like she had 3,500, and she was trying to go bigger, and she was telling me she was gonna have to go out of the country because the 2, one was in Los Angeles and one was somewhere weird like Utah or Denver or something. Like they were kind of capped out at what they would do. So I don't think that someone in the United States gave her 9,000. I don't think so.
So what's the largest you would do?
So
you said earlier.
Yeah. So the absolute largest I would do would be 800 cc's. That's it.
And what would that be?
So 800 is probably about like this. I mean, it's really big because you think.
You remember that video that we shot where we threw them at you and you were blindfolded and you had to tell us?
Yeah, so we were doing, so those were like 400, 500.
Okay.
Like
there were some big ones.
My preference for cosmetic, now for reconstruction it's a bit different. You can use, I'll use like up to like 11 or 1200, but remember those patients have no breast tissue, right? So with no breast tissue, that much volume gets swallowed up pretty quickly, and you'll need that to match them up to
what if they do have tissue? I'm sorry, I have random questions.
So that's the difference between a reconstruction where they have a mastectomy and all the tissue's gone, or cosmetic where they do have tissue, right? So if they do have breast tissue, like we're just doing a regular breast augmentation, I mean, I've done 800 a time or two, but I try to talk patients out of not going that big, and it's usually when they're swapping from like a 700 to an 800. They already have something big, and they're like, look, I just want to be a little bit bigger. And I'm like, okay, well, 800 is the max. Like, I don't know, I give my spiel about, as they get bigger, you're more likely to want to take them out sooner. You can have issues, and I don't commonly do implants over 500.
I wonder if she's
maybe
single.
Once a year, huh?
Like if she's single or if she's married, because like I don't think anyone else can sleep in a bed with you.
Yeah, I don't even know how she sleeps. I mean, because those things are heavy. I mean, if they're 9,000 cc's, let's see.
Oh, that's a good question. How much does that weigh?
It's about 10 pounds per gallon, which is 3.4 liters. So it's probably 30 pounds per side. So there's like 60 pounds of weight on her chest. Yeah, it's like a ton, right?
That is wild. I don't know how you live like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would just be complaining every day, all day.
Yeah, and she's still trying to go bigger.
I don't like to be uncomfortable.
I feel bad for her because
too.
She's obviously got some mental issues with this. I mean, I don't think any kind of well person would look at that and be like, I want to go bigger, I want to go bigger. Like there's something going on. And then I feel bad that someone's taking advantage of her and saying that they'll do surgery on her.
But my question here is it legal to allow someone at home to have saline to inject themselves with? Because they said that in the story, she has saline at home to inject.
It's probably not illegal, although you would probably run into malpractice type issues if you did that. Like I would never let a patient inject themselves. I've used expanders that had ports before, but more for like reconstruction. But I would never let the patient access them.
Yeah, that's like my question. Like that was part of their story. Like they didn't even beat around the bush. Yeah. They were like,
I don't know.
Saline at home, and she injects herself.
There are implants out there that you can do that, and if she was shown how to do it, it is believable that she might be doing it. But I mean, that's not good. That's why again, I can't imagine she had this done in the United States. I mean, it just I don't know. I would argue that what's happened to her is malpractice, and that you could go after the surgeon that did it. Or potentially sanction it, like board sanction them.
I can't believe that plastic surgeon allowed himself in that video.
I don't think he's the one that did it.
Well, but keep me away from that.
I know, right? Like guilt by association.
Yeah.